Welcome back to the Work Hard, Never Sell podcast. I am your host, Thomas Laws, with my right hand. What up, Rahmere? What's up, bro? How you today?
How you doing, Thomas? I am great.
Bro,
I'm
why
good.
your voice sound so deep? How you doing, Thomas? Like, what
I'm
was
good.
that?
You said it wasn't like this off the podcast. I had to deepen it down.
Bro, you got the drip
Thomas,
on.
I'm really good today.
You doing good?
Folks just didn't feel like taking their jacket off when they came in.
My man, see, bro, you come in straight from work and getting right to the bag, bro. But
Straight
welcome.
to talking.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Welcome back. I actually look forward to these interactions, these little
really?
podcast.
Oh,
bro, don't do that. I'm just
I
saying.
look forward to.
Bro, it be lit. Like, even though we just be talking, if y'all don't know, we really be having these conversations on a daily basis. But like, just to
We be having conversations on a daily basis.
not daily basis, because I barely talk to you. But I'm saying, like, but when we actually talk, bro, we be having these random weird conversations like these. So it
Right, like I'm like weirdly deep. Like it just be like, bro, and that's stuff that makes us feel like, oh wait, we should start a podcast, or like we should record something like this. Like, yeah, we do have a deep talks.
Like, it don't even feel like we doing a podcast anymore. It just felt like we just conversating, to be honest. So
yeah,
we got the daily, the check-ins, the words of the day, and then we got a main topic for y'all. That's, I don't know. I read it last night. I don't know. I don't know too much about it, but it should be a good episode. So we're gonna start in with the check-ins, the highs and lows. Am I going first this week?
Yeah, I think that everyone who, like, if you start off the podcast, you start off on the words of the day.
Bro, how many times we've been doing this and I still don't know? Let me chill.
We'll get it. We'll get it.
All right, so one of my highs, yesterday was the Golden Globe Awards, and one of my highs was just seeing all the like black actors getting their awards, getting their roses, and we're finally getting the recognition for our work as being actors, because one, it was the last day of Black History Month, and two, we usually don't get like these major awards. They usually go to the white actors all the time, and it just felt good to see that, and it probably opens the doors for little black kids to want to become an actor or actresses in the future. But side note, I felt like part of me, like, even though these actors that got the awards, they're amazing actors and they're doing their thing in Hollywood. But do you feel like some of this stuff is just like here because you're black and everything that went on last year? Do you feel that? Because
it could be. It just. What do you think is like some sort of like our reparation award, or kind of like, since we snubbed you before?
Right, it's like I don't know if it was like mainly the awards, but it was like certain stuff, like even the NFL doing this little put your player name and playing Lift Every Voice and singing the Super Bowl or whatever. It's like the little things they do. It don't seem genuine. It seems like they're just doing it just to do it. You feel me?
Yeah. I hear you. I hear you.
So I want to know how much of that was truly genuine, even though there were some good actors that won, like the John that played Billie Holiday. She won. The guy, what's his name? I can't say his name. Daniel Kaluuya or whatever. I don't know.
Well, you said you just straight butchered his name, right?
Bro, I don't know.
Podcast.
I don't care. But he's an amazing actor. But he won too. So they're actually good actors. But how much of that is actually genuine, or was it just like a gimme?
Or it's just like, all right, here, you know what I'm saying? Yeah,
right.
True.
So my low for the week, I haven't really had a low. This week has pretty been good. Been a pretty good week, to say the least. But yeah, and to end it off on a high, I kind of got my spark back. It's been a couple weeks where Rahmere knows when I'll just hit him up, be like, bro, I got another idea, or like a different story or something like that. But like for a couple weeks, that'll probably be my low. A couple weeks, like I haven't had any ideas. I have been in like a writer's block. I wasn't really motivated to write anything. I just been down with for some reason. I don't know why. Probably because I was in a routine. But I got my spark back, and I got a couple ideas, and I got that motivation back to write a new story and stuff like that. So
This man said, "I think I got my swagger back."
you know what I'm saying.
Oh,
So that's how,
oh.
bro. But that's how it felt though, because like once I got that spark, I was just typing and typing away. So yeah, that's my highs and lows.
I rock with that. I rock with that. I need to get my spark, bro. But
Bro, you gonna
my
get it.
highs, I'm gonna
You
get it, bro.
you gonna get it, especially you got that
My
camera now. You gonna you
I
gonna want to
know,
make
but I
stuff.
gotta get back. I gotta get back in the writing lab, as opposed to not really the editing lab or like the recording. I need to get back in
True,
writing
true.
for real. I just need to lock in. My high, my high this week. I want to say that my high this week. Oh, my dad came over and I helped him record. He does real estate, so I helped him record like a agent commercial, like a commercial for real
For
estate. It was
real?
really cool. Yeah. It was before I didn't have the camera yet that I have now, but we used the iPhones. They can shoot in 4K, so we
Mm-hmm.
rock with those, and it turned out really well, and it was really cool. Um, yeah, it turned out really well. I got to show you it, but it turned out lit. It was cool. My low will have to be getting a camera for a specific reason. I think we said it. I think I said this last
That
episode. I
was your
really don't like
high. So
spending.
how was that your
It
low?
was my high last episode. My low last episode was almost pretty much the same thing now, but now I'm feeling it.
Mm-hmm.
Is that I'm a big broke boy right now. After getting that camera, because I got the camera, and today is what March 1st. Rent was due, and I think my phone bill comes out in a couple of days. Like it's just payday is not till Friday, bro. So I
Bro,
am like, you know what I'm saying,
I
just
feel
crawling a payday. But nah, so that's my low. I don't, you know what I'm saying. I'm kind of guess what's in my. Guess what I went to go buy the other day. I got like 3 packs of hot dogs and 3 cans of baked beans, bro.
you.
On for real, I'm dead serious. I will get up and show you my hot dogs and baked beans. I got 3 packs of hot dogs, 3 cans of baked beans.
Bro,
I know that's what the vibe is going to be for a little while. I
some
know it,
lunch meat sandwiches,
bro. I
bro.
know that's going to be the vibe.
Oodles and
Um,
noodles.
man, that might be next. Honestly, those like 88 cents. But that's my low. And to end it off on a high, uh, I think I kind of had a good week work wise. Everything was cool. Like I think now I'm kind of getting like work is going pretty fast. Like it's already my tomorrow is my Friday already, and I just feel like I
Mm,
went back to work. So it's going kind of fast. So if I had to end off on a high, it'd be like this week went fast for me, which is always a good thing, especially in retail.
bro,
Like
I feel like these weeks are going real fast because we say it every week. It's like, bro, wasn't we here already? Like, these weeks are really going fast. So that's
facts, I'd
crazy.
be like, heck, I gotta talk the time again. I'm
That's how I
playing.
be feeling. It's late. I want to go to bed. But
No, I'm playing.
yeah, bro.
I'm playing.
You say that, but you really,
You say I'm playing, but
that's how
bro,
you really feel.
nah, bro. So now we about to dive into the words of the day. Today's words of the day, and if you're following New Chronicle PROD underscore on Instagram, you'll see that the word of the day was posted on New Chronicles. I sat there and I was intentional and I said,
Look at
next
you.
time we come here, I'm gonna post it on New Chronicle Productions page, and
Look
it was
at you.
posted. Look at that. Look at that. But today's words of the day is from at Marsha Wright, and she says, "Don't regret knowing people that has come into your life. Good people give you happiness. Bad people give you experience." So this words of the day, what it means to me is once again, it's another
That's
straightforward words of the day.
self-explanatory.
Yeah, but I think there is no such thing as meeting. I don't believe in that you meet anybody by accident or you come across anybody by accident. I think everyone serves a purpose for your life is a reason. People are in your life for a reason
Mm-hmm.
and for a season. They're not everybody's in your life for a long time. There's plenty of people that you might have met in middle school or high school, like, bro, it's gonna be my guy forever. It's gonna be my bro forever. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
And down the road, is not.
You don't even
So
hear
it's just
from
kind of right, like, so people, but they might have been in your life to teach you something, or like to teach you something about yourself, or to have some sort of skill that you gain from them. So everybody is in your life for a reason and for a season. You know what I'm saying? Who would have thought Thomas would be in my life for this is the 10th year? Yep, for 10 years. This is a long season. What is this
them. Yeah,
like? I don't know. What show got a bunch of seasons? I don't know, but like
I don't know.
Law and Order, like
The Office.
like who would have thought?
Who would
But
have
like,
thought?
there's no such thing like, dang man, I wish I never met this person. Yeah, don't say that, because now you know like what.
Mm-hmm.
Now like you met somebody who constantly, like, what do you call it, lies, right? And you're like, man, I wish I never met this person. But if you wouldn't met them, you wouldn't know what to look out for in new friends, or look what to look out for in a new kind of like a significant other or a spouse or whatever. Like now you know the signs, and you wouldn't know those signs if you didn't meet that toxic person.
That is true. That is true. Yeah, I'm not really gonna go too far into it because you really broke it down.
Yeah, I
But
did. I gotta stop doing that. I gotta give you stuff to say.
no, because that's another self-explanatory one.
Yeah.
And it's absolutely right because we all go through experiences, and you see, it's like learning who's really gonna be there for you and who's the real at the end of the day. So
Mm-hmm.
and who's fake. So you said it already. You said everything
Right.
already. Isn't this
Say everything that need to be said.
facts? So let's just get into that main topic.
All right, main topic today. We named this podcast Legacy Living. So I want to ask you, Thomas, what does the word legacy mean to you?
Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Bro, Hamilton said it best. What is a legacy? It is planting seeds in a garden you'll never get to see, and that's what it mean to me for real. Because when you leave a legacy, you're leaving something behind. So when you plant seeds in a garden, you're like that's what you do in life. What you do in life is planting them seeds, and once you die, the seeds start to grow, but you don't.
Mm-hmm.
You're not able to see that flower. You see the legacy. You see the fact that that flower was left by Thomas Ross. That flower was left by Rahmere. So that's what leaving a legacy means to me.
I think that's the most important part of it is you don't get to see it.
You don't get to see it. That's yeah.
And I think that's the most humbling and impactful part. Like a lot of people do all this working and all this grinding nonstop, like just trying to, become something of them for themselves, right? And try
Hmm.
to like make themselves like really big or big themselves up or whatever like that. But when it comes to building legacy, you really don't get to see it. Like who do you think like George Washington Carver, right? When he did all that he did and created all these inventions, you think he doesn't get to see like how big he is now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or like that man probably never seen a school named after him, right? Like
Right.
so, I guess that's the part of leaving a legacy that's really like kind of like humbling, like a little bit, or just like impactful. It's just like, bro, all this the work you do to
Look,
really be like leave a legacy, you not going to see your
look at
results.
look at Walt Disney.
Yeah,
Look at Walt Disney. His company is still growing to this day, and
growing, taking over other companies.
facts like that's a legacy in itself, and the fact that he died while he was making like he wasn't. Which one was it? All right, so Disneyland came first, and then he didn't. He had plans to make Disney World, but he never got to see Disney World. And Disney World is one of the
Mhm.
most popular amusement theme parks to this day. So yeah, that's And that's what that I bring up Walt Disney because that's my idol. Like even
Yeah.
when he's dead, he's still making money. And
Mm-hmm. Facts.
you know how tough that is.
That's hard. That's hard.
Like
Yeah.
that means your family is set for years to
Your
come.
generations and generations, and that's what a legacy really
That's
is. It
facts.
affects your bloodline, really.
Yeah, and it's that. Yeah, you said about it affects your bloodline, and it affects the people how the people view you and how they saw you as a person. And in the ways that you live, but it's you got to be careful though because it's people out there that's trying to leave an outstanding legacy that it becomes bad. Like
Okay.
they try to save their name, but by them trying to save their name, they do something stupid, and it just keeps burying them in the ground and in the ground like that.
So,
So
like, a legacy can be positive or negative, I guess, right?
it can be, yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
because you think about it, it's what you're known for.
It's facts is what you're known for. So you can be known for something. You can be famous or infamous. You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
that's accurate.
Um, I watched Hamilton last night. So have you seen Hamilton? The Reynolds pamphlet was Hamilton actually trying to uh salvage his name, salvage
Yeah.
his name because of what he did was seen as bad at the time. He cheated on his wife, so
Mhm.
he tried to make amends instead of having Burr or Jefferson leak it. He wrote it himself. Just trying to save his name. So you're trying to save your name, but you're hurting people in the process. That's bad.
Yeah. So it's like leave, but I guess in the end he wanted to leave a positive legacy. And
But
where I feel like folks really didn't know who about Alexander Hamilton until the play came out. Really,
if we being honest, people
like
didn't even know
yeah,
that he was on the $10 bill.
right. I'm
To,
like
to be honest, but that's what happens. People try to leave such a good legacy that they hurt people in the process.
facts. So I guess become now we're about to become like more introspective. Thomas, what do you want to be known for?
I want to be the Black Walt Disney.
Okay.
Like to be honest, like every time somebody asks me like, "What do you want to do in life?" I tell them I want to make movies. But in
Mhm.
retrospect, I want to legit make a company big enough where I could make merchandise, have theme parks, have restaurants, and leave a lasting imprint so that my name is known for years to come.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So like, and that's why I look up to Walt Disney so much. The fact that he came from nothing, yeah, and he turned that into owning Star Wars, owning Marvel, ESPN.
Monopolies. ESPN. Yeah.
So who doesn't want to own all these companies while they're dead? Yes, you're dead, and you won't be able to see it, but it's still your name.
Yeah.
It's
It
your
lives
good
on.
name. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like to this day, like how long when did Disney die? Well, Disney died years ago. But people are
Mhm.
still talking about him to this day. To
Yeah.
this day.
To
I
this
just said
day,
to
one of
this
the
day.
top companies in the world.
You feel me?
Hmm.
So that's
Came
what I
from the mud.
that's what I want my legacy to be from the mud and like we're starting from the mud, bro. Like we could easily choose the easy road out by going to a film school or going to try to go to sets and get internships and stuff like that. Like don't get me wrong, one day or another we gonna have to take that route to sell films and stuff like that. But why not start from the mud? Why not start from nothing? Why not, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
grow from the bottom to it's gonna make everything so much worth it in the end. Cause think about it, if Disney, I feel like we're making this podcast all about Disney. I feel like I am, but
You are
but
gonna get that sponsorship. Go off.
facts. But I feel like if Disney um didn't make it out the mud, his legacy wouldn't be where it is now.
Yeah, I don't know many big companies now that didn't start from the mud. And just look at Macintosh, you know, which is Apple now. But like, yeah, he started his garage. I
Right.
believe Amazon started from the mud too, if I'm not mistaken. But like these
Exactly.
big companies, they have very humble beginnings,
Hmm.
you know. So I think that's the key to leaving a legacy is like you. I think those everybody who these big companies, they was intentional about this that they knew what they wanted to do and like
Hmm.
leave like they from the rip they was intentional. I was trying to figure out what do I want my legacy to be? What do I want to be known for? I know I like you know me. I know I want to uh have people talking, invoking some sort of dialogue through whatever I create. So even this podcast, I want to get have people talking in general. It was cool when I think my mom told me she was like, her and my sister they started doing highs and lows check-ins. So
Hmm.
just to get
For real.
people to be yeah, that was cool. I was
That's
like, all right,
crazy.
that's lit.
That's what's
But
up.
just to get people to be able to start talking and like how contention has some sort of social issue,
Yeah.
right? Just to have to people to start talking about it. So whatever avenue, if it's a skit or whether it's a coronavirus rap battle or whether it's a any type of film or short film or major motion picture, I do
Hmm.
want to have a legacy to like, oh wow, he created this piece that it really got me thinking. Like, why is this the way this is, or how come this is this way, or why does no one talk about this type of trauma or this type of issue? Like,
Hmm.
don't get me wrong, like I do want to do like comedy and like everything like that
Yeah, but there's
and
ways you could
different
put
movie genres.
you
But
you could put
I think
conversation pieces in comedy. There's ways you could do that.
yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah.
So I think that's what I want to be known for as someone who invokes conversation and but all throughout all the art forms, just like get people talking about stuff. 100%.
And that's not bad. That's not bad because you'll forever be known for, like, people will put on your movies, put on your films, and have a whole conversation afterwards of like how what you think, how do you feel about this subject, how do you feel about this topic, and that's what you'll be known for, and that's tough for real. That's
Hmm.
that's tough for real. Like, that's different
And you
because
know it's Griffin, bro.
it's
Griffin.
different. It's good because you watch movies nowadays, and the plots are all the same, and the storylines are all the same, and everybody feels the same way at the end of the movie. So
Hmm.
why not create a film that has different people feel different types of ways, and now you talking about it and applying it to your life. So I,
You
I
know,
like
just to
that.
be able to impact people, to ice people out in real life. Like,
Here you go again, ice people out, but
but you know
that's
what's
true.
cool?
What's up?
Facts. But you know what's cool about like everybody? I feel like everybody has the opportunity to leave a legacy. But one of the best ways to leave a legacy, you cannot do it by yourself. You have to align yourself up with people who have like the same goals and same common outlook on life together, which
Hmm.
I think why we mesh well together because you want to, you said, be the Black Walt Disney, like
Hmm.
start off from the mud and create these films. I want to create conversation through media, so including films. Boom, that's our common thing right
Yep.
there. And that's why we have this common vision like, all right, bro, we gonna make these movies, we gonna do this and that, like it's gonna be cool. So I think one of the best ways to help yourself leave a legacy is to align yourself with people who have that same vision and goals in mind. They want to leave a legacy too. They don't want to be, that's the thing. A lot of people and just artists in general, some artists in general, they're they that one hit wonder and then they fizzle out.
Yep.
They're not really worried about leaving a legacy.
Hmm.
Like that's why you sit back and think like, oh man, do you remember 2016 where such and such did this and such did that? But now it's 2021. What are you doing now?
Right.
You kind of a lot of people box themselves in and they just worry about the now. Well, you got to play a long game. Life is a long game, honestly.
And that's true. You have to stay relevant if you want to leave a legacy.
Facts.
You can't just pop up, sell T-shirts this week, and then next week not sell T-shirts.
Dad, you came in my soul with that one.
But that's us. That's us. We both did that. You know what I'm saying? But still, we gotta stay relevant. You gotta stay consistent. Look at Disney. He stayed consistent. He got fired. He was thrown to the to the streets. He ain't had nothing but an idea. So he got with his brother. He got with a couple people with the same idea and put it together to make magic. And
And
look,
here they're still here, 2021.
still here. Got a whole magic kingdom now. So
Mm-hmm.
that yeah, and we do mesh well in the fact that we both want to make films, and we both kind of want to make conversation pieces because we want to make different type of films
Oh no!
that
Don't try to join my legacy now, bro. You
come
said you
on,
said
bro.
what you said, bro. You
Bro,
never said anything about conversation pieces.
I want to make different type of films, bro. I don't want to make the
Okay.
same type of films that you
And
see on the
conversation pieces are different. Yeah.
facts.
So I guess yeah. Okay. Slight
Oh my
niche.
god. But yeah, so let's go to, are we too young to be worried about a legacy?
And that's the thing. So that's the other side of the coin. I feel like, especially our generation, we put a lot of pressure on ourselves to make some sort of impact, right?
Hmm.
Because we see other people, like we said before, we see other people younger than us, you know, maybe coming from the same background who look just like us doing the thing. And we're just like, dang, man, that could be me. You
Right.
know, I have the same 24 hours as them. Well, how come my things ain't popping up? We're just so caught up in wanting to make an impact that we're just missing the moments in life because we're worried about when I turn 30, I want to be retired from, you know what I'm saying? I want to have this much money. I want to have this house, whatever like that.
Hmm.
So we're really caught. So that's why I guess that's the other coin. So yes, we want leave a legacy to have people remember us, but at the cost of what? You know what I'm saying? You want to have people want to be famous and have everybody know them, but do your family know you? Do your grandparents know you? Do your friends really know who you are? Do they even hear from you? But you want to have everybody else know you. So that's the caveat of it. That's the other side. That's the coin. So that's why it's kind of like it's tricky. It's a real fine line. I seen a post actually on Instagram, and they said every minute someone leaves this world behind, and they said we're all in line without knowing it, like all in line to like leave Earth, right? We never know how many people are before us, and we cannot move to the back of the line. We all have like our place in line. We cannot step out of line. We cannot avoid the line. So it's inevitable. But while we wait in line, we have to make our moments count, make priorities, make the time, make your gifts known, make nobody feel like somebody, make your voice heard, make the small things big, make someone smile, make the change, make up, make peace, make sure to tell people that they are loved, make sure you have no regrets, and make sure you're ready. It was kind of almost like it felt a little morbid, but then also it's like, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? This is life. Everybody has a different timeline. We don't know how long it's going to be. So if we spend our day just focusing, just like, I need to make an impact. I need to do this. I need to be as big as this, leave a legacy. What about the people you're around now? Living kind of almost like living the moment a little bit
Yeah.
too. So that's where you have to tread that fine line and figure out how to do it. Because I feel like there's nothing wrong with trying to make an impact and leaving a legacy because I think we all can. But I guess what is your definition of an impact and what is your definition of a legacy? Like
I
for
feel like
somebody,
I feel like that goes hand in hand with live every day like it's your last. So do what
mm-hmm,
do what you want to do what you love to do, but do it with a purpose. You feel me? So
mm-hmm.
why are you out here making TikToks? Do you want to be known as the TikTok dancer of this world? Why are you
Or are you
going
just doing it to have fun?
facts? So are you there's always a why to why you do things. The main reason for why are you talking to your brother? Why are you trying to get close to your brother? Does your brother know you? Why doesn't he know you? So yeah, I'm gonna let you keep going on that one.
It's a
It's
fine line. It's just that's why I that's why it's just like leave a legacy, absolutely. But like I said, it depends on the person. What does making an impact look like to you?
yeah,
Making an impact, does that mean 1,000 followers or 1,000,000 followers, or does that mean 1,000,000 different memories with your friends and your family, the people that mean the closest to you? Like, what's more important to you? What's more impactful? You know? So I guess what we see on social media, we see impact as influencers or, oh, he went viral. Oh, I seen him on the explore page. We see that as impactful because it just bombards everybody's phones and everybody's screens. It's just like, oh man, he's impactful. He's doing a thing. He's famous. But I guess if you have to figure out for your own self, what type of impact you want to leave in your own life, to where what is impactful to you.
That is, yeah. So, cause leaving a legacy doesn't mean that you have to be famous. Leaving a
No,
legacy is
legacy is just being remembered. That's
true.
all legacy is. Yeah.
How you treat people, like
Hmm.
how people know you in the neighborhood and stuff like that. So, I'm starting to get what you're saying now. Like, make sure like you walk to the corner store and say hi to the guy every day. He now knows you as the nice kid on the block. So,
You might have left so much of an impact in his life that he'll tell his family and that like that,
right.
to
So,
where now their kids is always saying hi to people on the block and everything. That's a legacy.
and
You
you
know what I'm
don't
saying?
and that's and you don't see that. Uh, uh
Mm-mm.
you don't see that because I I will go and say what's up to my barber, and he'd be like, "Yo, how's your grades? How you play sports and all this other stuff." I didn't know that he would go back and talk to me, talk about me to his family and to his son. So I would come in the barbershop, and his son would be like, "Yo, you the kid that play football? You could play basketball?" I was like, "Yeah." Like, who are you? and and
Right? Like,
and he'd be like, "Yeah." So that's what they remember me as, and that's my impact on them as being a positive kid. So yeah, so I'm feeding off of you right now.
I
I'm
just
just
feel like
listening
this
to you.
conversation, it reminds me of cause we both seem so like, it just we people can
Yes.
get easily caught up in wanting to leave a legacy and leaving an impact based on like what Joe Gardner wanted to just be in this band and go on tour with the lady, right?
Hmm.
And just like he was just so caught up in that he missed the little things in life and missed the impact he was giving them kids with teaching, and like kind of like just we're so caught up in being bigger than ourselves where, bro, pay attention to the small things that you're impacting. So I think this conversation helped me realize like we both said what we want to be known for, but those was always kind of like
That's the bigger
big
picture.
thing. Yeah, we always said bigger picture instead of focusing like no one said, hey, I want to be known for like, it might sound cheesy, but like, loving my family, or like just being like being a joy to everyone that knows me, or putting a smile on a lot of people's faces, which is like very, very underrated things. So we had to, I guess, realize what is really impactful. I think all this materialistic things, and once the social media disappeared today, what's going to happen?
Bro, I'm really at all right now, and kind of feeling a little humble because I definitely came out and said I just want to be the Black Walt Disney instead of
Yeah,
the finer things in life, which is how do I make my mama smile every day? How do I make my family smile every day? How do I bring everybody together? And that's crazy.
yeah. I
That,
think
get
I
out.
think that's the reason why I wanted to do YouTube. I think I said it because I never in my life wanted to do YouTube to get on, right? Because when people do that, they get caught up in numbers and they get caught up in views or whatever like that. I just said I wanted to make videos just to give some people joy. It's like if I put a smile on your face for just 30 seconds, that's cool with me. That way you forget what's going on in your life or whatever like that. So that's one of the reasons I did want to do YouTube. Um, but
And,
yeah,
and
we gotta realize what an impact
I wanted
is.
to do that shit for views. To be honest with you, I wanted
I know you
I
did.
always wanted to like be up and keep pushing and get to the next level, get to the next
But why?
subscriber.
But like that's what I'm saying. Like I think that's how we're conditioned now. Our generation is because we see that, and we see people get on, and they always talk about their views, and they always
Yeah.
talk about their money, and they always talk about the numbers, the numbers, the numbers. But I think that's what we see, and that's what we implement. Even since a baby, bro, babies implement what they see. That's just in us.
True.
from the rip,
True.
and nothing changed. We implement what we see.
Damn, that's crazy.
I'm
My
just
my
saying.
bad, bro. I'm just sitting here like really thinking now because
Yo, this is a think
because
piece.
you don't
I
think
hope
about
people are thinking too.
because you
No,
don't think about this. You go through your daily your day on a regular and you don't know how much of impact you bring to somebody, how much joy you bring to
on
somebody.
everything.
Uh, so I feel like you are creating a legacy, even though you're not where you want to be
Not
in
even on
life.
purpose. Yeah,
Facts.
facts.
So I feel like when I'm where I want to be in life, that's the big picture goal. But what am I doing now? You know what I'm saying? How am I leaving a legacy for my niece? How am I leaving a legacy for my little cousins? How do they see me? You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? So
I could definitely. Yeah, this is definitely like speaking to me too, because I could definitely be like I'm very like workaholic and just being just straight tunnel vision to where like that did we said it in our podcast like weeks ago, but did I really check on them people I said I was gonna check on? Right? Like, what is my legacy as a friend? What is my
right.
legacy as people
Oh,
that
don't even get
know
me
me?
started as a friend. I gotta text this man 5 times in a row before I get a response. That's
Bro,
crazy.
but you
Say no,
still
I'm
you
just
bro, you
playing. I'm
still
just playing.
Brody. You still Brody. You still Brody.
Bro, but
I'm just saying.
that's your legacy.
Relax, bro.
Say
How do
no.
you want to be
How do
remembered?
you want to be remembered? Wow. I'm
How do you want to be remembered?
I'm
I don't
sorry for
know.
like I don't know what to say. I'm not even talking about because I'm just like I'm over here thinking
It's a
about my
think
life
piece.
now. I'm like,
Yeah. I'm
how,
thinking about my life too.
like
I'm just
how
like,
I've impacted friends,
I think
family.
every place, right? Well, I'm gonna hold you to this and you hold me to this, right? Because let's say every job, let's just say every job. I want us both to find a way to leave some sort of impact at that job after we leave, to where years down the line, they're just thinking like, you remember that one guy, Thomas? Yeah,
Hmm.
yo, he used to come in with a smile every day, or he used to ask me how my weekend was, and like no one did that or whatever. Like,
Bro,
even if you like, I don't want to be at Target, but even though I do not want to be there, there can be some way I can leave some sort of legacy or impact at that place
so
I'm at.
I'm a bro. That actually happened. So when I worked at Lowe's, it was this one lady nobody really liked, but I was always
Hmm.
nice to her. You know what I'm saying? I was nice to everybody. You know me, I'm a nice guy. Um,
Hmm.
and when she found out I was leaving, she was so upset. She's like, "Why are you leaving? Like you were so nice, you were so helpful, you always helped me out." I was like, "I gotta go back to school." Well, you see, so she was like, "Well, I wish you the best and all this stuff." And other people was like, "Thomas, where you at today? Like, what's up, Thomas?" Like that is crazy. So I kind of have left a legacy there, and
Yeah.
they know me as the hard worker because I was always like, I'm lazy, but I could work hard in an hour span or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
got my
Yeah.
moments, my burst of moments. But yeah, because I was always out there because I had to get the mulch because they had me working outside in the outside lawn and garden, and I had to pick up
Hmm.
bags of mulch and stuff. And they knew if they could call on me and I'll be there to get it and quick. And I was always did it with like a smile. I didn't do it with a smile on my face, but I did it with a positive
But
positive
you did it.
attitude. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah.
So that's crazy.
And I think wherever you go, you do leave a legacy, right?
Yeah,
Or like it most times. There's some people who probably work places and they're like forgettable, right? But even if you're not doing it on purpose, you can be known as the late person. You can be known as the one that talk too much, who's too lazy, who never gets their work done, or be intentional and control the type of legacy that you're leaving at this place.
true.
Being intentional and being like, you know what, I don't want to be here. I promise you, I don't. I know I have greater in my life. I know that this is not the plan for me. This is not the route for me. But while I am here, I am going to impact maybe 2 people, or just leave some sort, like they gonna remember me, you know.
True. Yeah.
So
So
I charged you, but I'm gonna charge the listeners too. If you're someplace you don't want to be, or if you, even if you're not working, or you just have friends around, or you just, wherever you at, and you feel like you're not going to be here for a while, or you're not going to stay at this one spot for like forever, take the time out to leave some sort of impact on someone's life, to be able to influence them, or to be able to, like, Dad, you remember that girl? Yeah, she was really nice. Or that guy will always talk to me, or he will always, I don't know, bring donuts. I don't know. Like, just something that impacts people's life, to be able to leave a legacy. And you do not know where that legacy will take you, or when you're gone, or when you left the company, or whatever like that, what's going to happen after that. That's one thing I had hoped too, when we did contention, and we did the film thing, when we did the showing and the premiere of contention. The next semester, which was the semester I was going, I already graduated. Why is there a film club now?
Right. That's a little legacy.
And that's something, and I didn't get to see it. I didn't get to see
You
it.
don't
That's
get to see.
legacy.
Right.
That is legacy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna step off the pulpit, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, go off, bro.
I will step off the. You know what I'm saying? That is legacy.
Bro, that is crazy because you don't think about it. Like, you really don't think about it. But I want the listeners to really think about their legacy, and how do you want to leave a legacy? How do you want people to see you? And when you figure out how you want people to see you, start making changes so people can see you
Let's
that
get
way.
there.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
You want people to
Because
see
you
you.
have a legacy. Everyone does. Everyone
Everybody got
has a
one. You
legacy.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you want people to see you as a positive person, start being positive. You know what I'm saying? If you want people to see you as helping, hardworking, start making changes so you can be helping and hardworking. So remember, our legacy is planting seeds in the garden you will never get to see. So remember that.
You get to control what seeds you plant, though.
Facts. Fact.
Fact.
Plant them seeds and just let it grow. Let it grow, bro.
Thank you so much for listening to the Work Hard Never Settle podcast. I hope especially this episode was able to ice you out and able to impact, cultivate, and educate something inside of you. You know, it's an honor to be able to sit here and talk to my bro, but then also talk to y'all. Thank you. I'm glad we have this platform to be able to, speak to people and just speak our minds and be able to just have a good time and just talk. These I feel like when we first started, we was dragging to like our time limit, but they're starting to go faster and faster,
Bro,
which I think is
we don't have to stick to the time limit. Like, we could always go over it if they wanted
yeah.
to.
Y'all let us know. I've been trying to be uniform, but y'all let us know. Like, y'all let us know. Also, please make sure that you all are what am I to say? Yeah. Make sure you're listening to the podcast on Anchor, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever podcasts are found. That is the best way to hear us on the podcast.
Yes.
Because YouTube is hit or miss sometimes. And last episode, the cancel culture episode, everybody who listened to it audio, they got to hear it. People waiting for the visual. What I'm saying, that's my fault. Blame technology. But the
It'll be
best
out.
way to listen to it'll be out.
It'll
But
be
the
out.
best way to listen to the Work Hard Never Settle podcast is through Anchor. Links are in both of our bios and the New Chronicle production page bio. And uh Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever podcasts are found, you can type in WHNS. Boom, boom. We should pop right up. You should
Right.
see my face, Thomas's face.
Yes, sir.
100%.
All right, y'all. We'll see y'all next week. Stay
Yes. Thank you for tuning in to Work Hard Episode podcast. We'll see y'all. Peace.